Hello everyone, my name is Chief Lance and I have for you guys the Halo 4 Reborn panel, spliced out the most important parts and included in this video. As the panel is about an hour long, I'll put a link down below in the description if you want to watch the entire panel, but I've included the most important and the most exciting points to take away from the panel that I did attend at PAX, which was an amazing experience by itself. I did not include the vidoc that was unveiled at the very beginning of this panel as it was released while I was away at PAX, so I hope you guys have all seen it. But without further ado, basically you're going to be watching the developers goof around and play CTF and ODDBALL on the map Exile, as well as showcase some of the features of the vehicles in Halo 4, as well as unveiling Halo 4's GRIFBALL, which looks like it's been implemented amazingly and I cannot wait to try it out. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Stay tuned for more Halo 4 news from my channel and first-hand accounts from my trip to PAX and playing Halo 4. My name's Chief Lance. I'm signing out. Enjoy the video, guys.
Capture the flag.
So we're going to show capture the flag. We're going to turn the game audio down a little bit so we can show you capture the flag.
That monitor is a bit too close, so I'm going to come over here. Beginning with the Halo Reborn, capture the flag we treated from the very beginning as a completely new mode. And what we're seeing here is our new map, Exile. This is probably the largest map we've shown so far, and features lots of vehicles and ordnance. You can play it on the show floor, and we have our multiplayer devs here, Doug, Will, and Kate, demoing. What Doug's going to do here is demo the new capturing the flag or pick up the flag experience.
Carrying flag.
And a lot just happened there. So telling the story of a multiplayer match is really for player roles, and the flag carrier we knew was deep in Halo, but as we were rebuilding the experience, we really wanted the flag carrier to just be the ultimate badass. And so right away we had some music kick off. We a clear indication what's going on the top with our new UI that sort of an individual presentation layer for every role you're taking in the match. He's also got a magnet.
I like to call it the flagnum. It's kind of sweet. I think you're noticing a lot of other new UI elements as well, Kevin. You've seen it before. We have the map ordnance as well. You can see some of the ones in the distance actually show up with a different opacity than the ones that are closer to you.
Yeah, definitely. We're seeing the ordnance around the map that's showing up. This new saw on the left you go after, but Doug's job right now as the flag carrier is to deliver that flag. So you can see the deliver icon on the left. That shows up just for him and driving.
Flag shouts.
That's another new medal.
Kill their carrier.
So as Doug's earning these extra points now, he's really taking a much bigger role in the scoring system. We're going to talk more about that.
Flag capture. Carrier kill. Protect your flag.
Another big dynamic that's changed capture the flag is your flag no longer has to be at home to score, and we've changed the return logic. So you're getting the return is set on a strict timer, and that sort of sets the whole stage for the map and controlling this flag return area. This is the Goshawk, one of our new vehicles, and we're going to show off the teamwork medal here.
Flag reset.
Almost. This is a very live demo.
Road trip.
What's awesome about that medal is every player in that Warthog just earned that one. So it's a really great way of rewarding teamwork, and we're looking for these fun and exciting things that players are doing naturally and finding new ways to reward them. So Doug's driving here, and he also gets the deliver nav point, which is an example of our customized presentation layer for each player.
Capture assist.
And the flag driver assist, which is another new medal. And here's our Banshee. I think we're ready for the next mode.
Yep. So actually, we're going to show off a couple of the new vehicles. This is the Banshee, which is a returning favorite, but we've made quite a few changes from Halo Reach's iteration. Josh, I wonder if you could talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, a couple of things that we did with the Banshee. We slowed down some of the Banshee tricks just to make it a little bit easier to track when it's in the sky. We also made the pulse cannons that fires plasma cannons a little bit more effective. And that's just because, when you think about the expanded, or all the expansions and changes to the sandbox, you've got all the players have sprint, moving much faster, so that makes it a little easier to take those players down. But also when you think about the Banshee, which has been at various times extremely dominant in Halo matches, you have to think about all of those expansions that we made to the sandbox with the addition of things like plasma pistol and loadouts and other things. So we've tuned all of the vehicles in the game with that larger sandbox in mind.
And the Banshee's not the only returning favorite vehicle. I think you may have seen the tank Scorpion underneath here, and I think Doug's going to switch over and show off some of the changes to that vehicle as well. First thing you notice, looks brand new model. It's got new audio. And the secondary turret's actually been improved quite a bit from previous games. And as Josh mentioned, that was one of those balancing acts to kind of acknowledge all the new sandbox options, like plasma grenades, other things, plasma missiles that people have at their disposal. Doug can shoot in the distance real quick with the big turret, the main cannon. See, in addition to the new audio, there's actually a little bit of a ballistic arc drop, so at extreme distances you really have to account for drops of the shell. So it's a little more difficult to hit at extreme distances and helping to balance out so you're just not constantly getting hit by tank over and over again while you're just trying to find some cover on the map.
Yeah, we also made some changes to the handles just to kind of, it's almost like a hybrid, right?
Yeah, we've gone back a little bit more to the Halo 3 style of handling compared to Halo Reach. If you remember, you sort of had to do some funky kind of, like Street Fighter, kind of Hadouken kind of stick movements to be able to turn in tight corners. And so that was something we sort of went back to more of the style of Halo 3 with the tank as well. So that's just two of the vehicles that are returning. This time we're actually going to switch over to a different mode and we'll show off something that we haven't shown publicly before. So the guys are just going to switch out. And so while they're getting set up, we're going to kind of set up what we're going to be showing, and Kevin's going to talk a little bit about what we're going to see in this mode we're going to show up.
Talk about the mode before we show it. It's even more fun. Yeah, so this is another classic mode that we're about to show you. It kind of fits with the same way we were looking at capture the flag and really defining it as a new mode. So with Oddball, we were definitely looking at finding a new place for it, or finding a really good home for it in our matchmaking playlists. It did really well in previous Halo games as a free-for-all mode, and it was a great multi-team experience in Reach. But we really never felt a really great team experience because it's sort of the keep-away aspect of Oddball. So one big addition, which we're about to demo here, is throwing.
We teased that just a little bit back at San Diego Comic-Con. We're going to show it off in action. As the guys load into this game, we can go ahead and switch back over to the gameplay feed.
So I'll fill you in quickly on the setup for it. It's 5-on-5 Oddball, really focused on team experiences, and we've set up our hopper to be just that. And all the maps and experiences that it's set up on are sort of balanced and tuned specifically for this mode.
Hold a ball to earn points. Hold a ball to earn points.
Do it!
A little audio like that. So, as an example,
You have the ball. First touch.
there's also a whole new set of medals for Oddball, so players are going to earn points for medal points and individual points for holding the ball longer, but also throwing them and passing them to their teammates.
Oddball was already kind of like the ultimate game of keep-away, and now we're just taking that to an extreme level.
Yeah. And the way I looked at it on CTF, we've got these really established respective lanes players are going through. But in oddball, the whole map becomes this really dynamic playground, which, as he's describing, keep away the ball. It's thrown just like a grenade, so if you can throw a grenade, you can throw an oddball.
You have the ball.
Catching it's a bit more difficult.
Long bomb.
And of course, you're not just throwing at teammates as well.
Ball assassination.
You have the ball. Long bomb.
Man, they got really good at catching that in the last couple of days.
They've been practicing quite a bit.
Ball thrown. You have the ball. Long bomb.
This epic game of keep away continues.
Yep, and that's oddball.
All right, that's oddball. So we're not gonna end it quite there. We actually do have one more mode we wanted to show off here today.
Here today, we're going to be able to show for the very first time GRIFBALL in Halo 4. We want to invite up on the stage Bruce Cheka and some of the other members of the other ballers from GRIFBALL Hub, and they're going to help us demonstrate some of the new mechanics.
So some things to touch on GRIFBALL. It's again a new mode for Halo 4, and it's got full customization that's just for GRIFBALL. So all the Forge stuff we've shown off so far is completely compatible, and we're about to load onto the GRIFBALL court on Forge map. This is a very small portion of the Forge map. There's an entire there's a big world outside. In addition to this empty.
Just gonna plug that back in. We should be all right.
Technical difficulties.
Let's hope. There we go.
So this is also the first time we've shown off the new hammer. And there's our grip. So just in oddball, you can also throw the GRIFBALL. And we've been working closely with the GRIFBALL teams to really sort of hone and create this relationship between the sword, the ball, and the hammer. And I've always seen it as a rock, scissors, paper, but it's so much deeper than that. And as their skills are about to show off, it really shows in the gameplay. So it also benefits from the new UI, and you get nice clear kill indicators. And we'll see if we can demo a score here. How's it go together? One more thing about the GRIFBALL is we've changed the scoring to be much faster paced. The ball will now reset at the beginning, and this is one of the new things we could do is it's its own mode. And there it goes. There's a score.
Another thing that Kevin was talking about before is the whole element of you have the grabbing hammer and the sword. There you see it in action. That actually plays an important role in ball control of GRIFBALL this time around. Kevin, I wonder if you could talk about that a little bit.
Absolutely. As we build GRIFBALL, we've been learning and creating more of these tricks, and there's going to be many, many more that come. But one of the first ones we've looked at is the sword snatch. So with the sword snatch, you have a choice of hammering the enemy carrier or taking the more risky approach of using the sword. The benefit to the sword is they don't kill you first. The best part about these guys, they always play. It's just that you can't script it.
You can't ship the competitive nature.
No, they're always on competitive. So we'll see the sword try to go for a kill here. And you'll notice as soon as you kill them, the sword takes the ball away. So it adds a big dynamic. If you were to hammer him, the ball usually goes flying. The next one I want to show off.
And it makes a really loud too.
So in GRIFBALL, there's really two ways to pass the ball. The throw, which is similar to the oddball throw, just like a grenade. But if you really want to get the ball down court fast, they've mastered the hammer pass, which we can't do yet, but they are amazing at it. And it can very quickly, as you see, smash the ball across the court. Do a jump catch too. I'm pretty impressed with that. A few more tricks that are still developing are the boost and a few other long throws, and I think we'll get another 30 seconds or so of gameplay to see here. There it is.
You really gotta learn how to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think think that's GRIFBALL. So thank you everyone for GRIFBALL Hub for coming up there. And at this time we do have one more thing we did want to share with everyone today. So if we